All right, and welcome back. It is now map number 2 of Oakland University, which versus Wichita
Perhaps
State.
just welcome.
Yeah, maybe just welcome. Welcome to the game. Oakland University takes that first map 2 points to 1 on Lijiang Tower. You know, so we might need to rename that tower to just like Grizzly Tower.
So we have Scrims Row.
Scrims Row.
Do we need to have Lee Scrims Tower?
Lee Scrims Tower.
Game 1 Tower.
Game 1 Tower.
Because it's always Game 1.
Right.
We're on Kings Row though. No Widow to open. We do have the Hanzo though.
Now what's crazy is that this is actually the first time I think we've actually seen this map get played on like the school year so far.
Maybe.
I don't think we've seen Lijiang Tower, or we've not seen Kings Row in.
Probably saw.
Against...
I thought Game 1 went to Kings Row.
I don't think so.
At some point.
Maybe.
I thought our first map we did like Flashpoint Game 2 because the order of modes no longer matters, and then it was like Kings Row hybrid.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Or something like that. I know we saw Eichenwald last week, which I was happy about.
Yeah.
Eichenwald, great. Better map. IMO.
We're seeing the Wolfie Hanzo. The classic.
The Wolfman.
And arguably, it's looking like a relatively.
Are they just gonna? Are they?
Easy?
I wonder. No, they're definitely gonna try and recontest here. Yeah, Venture can roll her way in. Venture is a hero that we have not played against super well in the past. But,
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know. Doesn't seem to be
That
involved
hazard.
right now.
Oh, sniping that hazard, getting him down there, and that is going to be captured. And here we go. The escort of the payload. The real game has begun now, you could say.
True. Nah, capturing that point's hard.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it's like getting around. It's getting from
Of hybrid map first points.
this one. This
I would say this is in the top 3 of the hardest one to capture.
Okay. You know what? I'll always take your word for it.
I could be wrong. We can maybe ask some of the guys later. But like that initial choke point can be really tough to get there.
Gotcha.
It's we watch a lot of Wolfie. Let's be someone different. Probably actually on the hazard mirror.
Ooh. He's trying to show him why he's the better tank.
Why he's what would that have been? 2023? What was the last year of Owl?
I don't know.
It's 23. That sounds right.
I believe you. I don't remember when the last time I even watched Overwatch League was. But you know what? Seeing that Venture pick from Wichita State, really interesting. Venture is just a hero I feel like we don't really get to see all that often.
Well, she's one of those heroes. They are one of those heroes that are, when they're strong, they are very strong.
Speaking as like the player using the character?
No, like when the character, like when the patch notes come out and it's like, oh, Venture's good in this patch. Venture is very good.
Okay.
She has a lot of survivability. She has a lot of burst damage options. Very strong. However, like when they're not, when the patch notes don't favor them that much, it's like you can play them, but like, you know.
We are seeing Wolfie switch over to the Genji, utilizing the character. We kind of like he's so well known for on this Oakland squad is his Genji.
Yeah.
Ooh, getting chased down by the hazard and falls just shy.
But he's gonna clear the fight. Jax is already on the
You know what? Jax is doing the thing.
He's
doing the payload.
He's doing Lucio things.
He's doing the name of the game mode.
Escort. Actually, no. The name of the game mode is Hyper.
Name of the objective. Escort payload. And here we go to that second point. It is confirmed.
It is going to get contested. Well, do we invest the beat here to save in? They beat. Is he going to?
There's.
If Frothy doesn't Zuzu Jax there, I think that might have been an Ajax. But it does go off. does keep them all alive, and I think it'll be just about enough to wrap this one up.
Crawley on that back line, hunting down the squishies of Wichita State. And that second point now confirmed for real this time.
Yep. Properly in there. Now we have the final 2 corners. Also some of the hardest.
See, this to me is I think the hardest point of
I would argue,
this map.
I would agree that this is harder. But I'm just saying, like, of first points, it's up there. I'm speaking exclusively in hybrid maps and not the dead game mode that is 2C.
Okay.
Were you what, I believe the official name of that game mode was Assault.
I don't even remember what that game mode was.
Like Temple of Anubis.
No, I don't.
Sky Industries.
I don't think I remember.
It was just like in the same way you have to capture a point and then push the payload. It was just capture a point and then capture another point.
Oh, okay. Oh, Crawley sets up the wall and denies the ability for that Tracer to flash forward. And this is looking like Oakland is just going to waltz this payload down. And I don't even think there is a way that Wichita's going to be able to touch unless they just...
Hazard or Lucio definitely can get out of the spawn in time at some point here. Nope. Hazard decides to jump across. Never mind. Okay.
I'm telling
They could have. They absolutely could have. That was just poor decision making on the Wichita side. I'm going to be completely honest. Hazard jumped
forward, not to the...
down like the side of the spawn exit rather than to the point.
Yeah.
Solius, I'm going to assume that's how you pronounce that name. That was the Lucio player.
Okay.
Just didn't leave the spawn in time. Like, he was sitting there like waiting, ready to go, and just never went. So yeah, they absolutely could have touched there, but just didn't. They could have had a tracer swap. They had enough time for a tracer swap or like a Sombra to swap to throw a translocator out there. There were things that could have been done.
Yeah.
That simply did not happen. They have Venture.
Yeah.
Venture can just burrow and
just dig
her way there.
Dig a hole.
Their way there.
But now it is on Oakland, sitting on the defense here, getting prepped up for this first point on Kings Row. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock for them. That means they had a lot of time left.
Yeah, that was a...
That's a really healthy.
Map.
That's a really healthy like third push.
Yeah, not the. I think they really only had to reset once, and then they had like a decently long contest at the end of point 2.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of it. So
the team now starting to get a little bit prepped up. Still have a few seconds left before the gates open, and we see this attempt at a.
Do we see like
finishing
an
the map
Widow
faster?
shot here on Kings Row? No. No one going for the Widow opener.
So that's the cheekiness.
I mean, that's classic Kings Row. You know, we haven't seen our good friend Project Billy here. And
dang.
And we won't see much more.
Yeah, we got just like sniped out of existence by somebody.
Yeah, Venture snuck behind, I think. I know I said this is one of the harder points to take, but Wichita made that look
real easy.
Very easy. Carbon, not anymore. I was gonna say Carbon might be able to do tracer things and get a touch to maybe make a contest here, but they're just gonna back up, play it safe, and be full strength for this first choke point on the archway.
Yeah, I think that was Wichita taking that first initial point.
I mean,
faster than Oakland did.
Yeah, I mean, when you get an opening pick that quickly, like, I don't know how the Venture was able to sneak around like that, but that's how it be. Wolfie, no, sorry, Carbon. Gonna go down.
Heading over to the Wolfie Vision. Genji throwing those shurikens. Just trying to just get some chip damage here. Trying to just slow down
back all the way up.
Wichita, just Shocker squad, because something's looking a little bit better here for Shocker.
And maybe they're just more comfortable. Maybe I haven't been looking enough at like the macro play to know if it's like if OU is just throwing like positionally or something.
We don't want that.
I do know that the Venture can be tricky if you don't know exactly where Venture is at all times.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit scary, but Frail not gonna do much. But I don't know. DPS line's down for OU. Frothy and Frowley forced back. And maybe they get one more attempt here. I don't know if Hazard's able to touch. Worth even going for the touch.
Yeah, I don't.
Wall gets every single CC possible. He's just gonna back up.
Yeah,
and maybe still die. Actually, yep. That's
Ooh.
kind of a rough. I don't know if you call that a stagger or a. It's a
now,
bad time. Hamdi just on fire with this Freya. Goodbye, Jax. Oh, we got Suzu. Oh, he's so good. So good at the character.
Yeah. And honestly, Hanbei's use of Freya has just been so incredible this series.
A very good player. Actually, I just realized that he's playing DPS. He used to be a support player.
Really?
When we played against him the year I played, he was playing Kiri.
Yeah, I wonder if they were just off-rolling.
Maybe they have a more dedicated support player. They said, well, you're good at the game. So you can, I mean, we had Crowley play DPS last year.
Yeah.
Oh, because we had a solo tank player show up. Yeah, Freya is a hard character to deal with when they're doing well.
Now, quickly remind me. Now, if Oakland, with 4.5 minutes left on the clock, right? Even if Wichita does take longer than like the 2 minutes left on the clock that the Oakland side had and hits the payload, that just means they have a little bit, or Oakland's just given more time in overtime, right? So that 2 minutes, if we go into overtime,
if they are below a minute, they will add however many seconds it takes to get, like Wichita will be put back at a minute, and then however many seconds were added to make that happen also get added to Oakland's time bank. If both teams are above a minute, I believe you just get whatever you had.
Gotcha. We're seeing Carbon on the backside trying to chase down this Lucio. Has the pulse bomb, but doesn't want to pull the trigger too early.
Carbon's going to be wanting to be listening very carefully for the Fury Suzu, as Pineapple is looking like Frothy right now and pulls off 2 kills of his own. Fury POV goes crazy.
Oh,
and another similar situation, just no one able to touch.
Ooh, all right.
So
3 minutes on the clock.
They actually subtracted some time because
we
Wichita
lost
had
10 seconds.
Wichita had a
Time
bunch
left.
of time, so it's essentially just to like not inflate like the game length more than it needs to be.
Okay.
So it's like they're both above 2 minutes, so OU drops to 2 minutes. And they take how it's in the same way that in the same process I just explained.
Okay,
but
so
in
we
reverse.
lost 10 seconds, they lost 10 seconds. Gotcha.
So they had 3:17, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
We can maybe watch a clip back if we want to see that happen in real time. I don't know if we care about that too much. But
not really.
No. Oh, it's Wichita's looking good. I mean, this is another reason, especially in like the competitive world, in the collegiate world, in the pro level, in the pro world.
Mm-hmm.
Reasons I don't like Kings Row. Every team, it's called Scrims Row for a reason. Every team plays it. Every team likes it. So it's like, why not
go somewhere different?
Go somewhere, and maybe like obviously this is Wichita's pick because they lost map 1.
Yeah.
So I guess I can't really speak for OU here, and maybe they are that confident in their Kings Row.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if I'm OU here, I'm hoping like let's go to maps that other teams don't practice that much. That's
including ourselves.
I mean, but I think our Eichenwald is Eichenwald's maybe probably an equally practiced map, but we're better at it than we are at King Row historically. And again, it wasn't our map pick, so I actually don't know why I'm that upset about it. And this game round got started much quicker, and I apologize for not getting into the action. Carbon's gonna find a pick onto the venture early.
Nope. This is Oakland on.
We are on defense.
Defense.
Yeah, lower or wait. No, we're attacking. I'm sorry. We flipped the point very quickly. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
The lower time bank always attacks first in overtime.
That is, we're getting pretty close, and that is going to be the first point here. 1 minute left on the clock.
Once again, no time gets added in these overtime rounds. It just is go until you run out, and if overtime triggers, then, you know, keep overtime going as long as possible.
Yep.
Unfortunately, when overtime goes on for a long time, it means when you do come off the point, that bar burns away very quickly.
And you lose.
And then you lose.
What's it called when you
It's called a C9.
Okay, that's
short for your favorite League of Legends team.
You know what? That's true.
Cloud9 has a history. I'm not going to explain it all here. I've explained it on stream before, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
But, go look it up yourself if you want to know that. Good times. How often does something happen in a game where it becomes a term?
Or and you're the one who
like a
coined
legacy that much longer. I don't know if OU has touch here. I don't know. Probably not able to get back in time. That's just going to be the time ticking dead. Dragon comes in slowly, but a little too late.
Yeah.
Obviously, even if Oakland's able to win one fight cleanly on this first point, I think there's a solid chance they can hold this.
Okay.
This front choke point, this archway that we're staring at, is a fairly easy choke point to hold if the cap comes through. And they do have, after that, technically they do have like this corner that they can play around. They're going to play it a little bit more aggressively and a little bit more forward than you'd be super comfortable doing.
Okay.
But it's still very doable. I'm talking as if we are... sorry. I confused myself. Oakland's on defense.
Yes.
So they want to hold. And obviously, again, this choke point, like, pretty much everything has to come through that
spot.
This gateway right here.
Yep.
There are alternate routes. Well, there's one other alternate route, unless you have just, like, raw like, vertical mobility to come up and over the walls. You can come through the theater upstairs and pop out this little doorway right here, but it like doesn't really do much because you just kind of end up in the same spot.
Yeah.
So pretty much you have to come through there. You see a lot of teams, what they'll try to do potentially is they rush through that gateway and go through the hotel over here where our tanks are sitting. But I just realized Crowley's on Hog.
All right, honestly, 2 maps in a row now that we're seeing the potential Hog pick. That we are seeing the Hog pick, rather.
You know, like, I don't love the Hog pick. I don't think he's a very good tank. Wolfie's in trouble here, but gets bailed out by his team. But
and
Hog is, like, just weird enough and just off meta enough to where it's, like...
It works.
You very much have to think differently when you're playing against Hog.
Yeah.
You are no longer safe where normally you would be, like, 50% more of the time.
And we've seen some pretty good hooks from Crawley in his few instances that he's dropped a Hog.
Yep. We got
it's a Hog mirror.
He does. Oh no, failed out. Good job.
And Oakland already got Wichita down to 2 minutes left on the clock here.
So this is what I'm saying. They won that first fight pretty clean. They actually dropped back quickly to make the Hog swap. And then now another fight win that's maybe not a full clean fight win, but enough to make Wichita drop back, regroup, just to try and save some time. So now I'm like, minute 30 left. Even if they do end up losing this next fight, if they can just draw it out as long as possible and then still lose, make this all happen, they'll be fairly comfortable going into the very end of this round, as Crow's going to get pulled in again. Rothy finds another pick early. That is huge. And Crow's also got this ult for, like, stall.
Oh my gosh, what a hook onto that Venture and sends them hacking back to the spawn. Oakland, 1 minute and 10 seconds left. That's all they have to do to hold this and secure the win in overtime and take map 2 in this series.
They can spend, the ults they have, they can spend, again, just to stall. Like, Wolfie can just hit Q, and now Wichita can't, like, walk into open space anymore.
Yeah.
And he can just let that sit there, and then, you know, that wastes 10 seconds.
Yep.
Crowley, with all the knockback that comes from the whole Hog, also can just, you know, force them off the point. They can't contest it. They can't just sit in that open space the same way, such as right now. gonna force a lot of this damage into the hog. He comes through. Fury ult comes through. Venture ult comes through. All from Wichita.
There's
and
so much damage being
so desperate,
absolutely just dished out. Yet somehow
Crawley
no
one
found
has died.
a way to stay alive. 20 seconds left on the clock. It is now do or die here for Wichita State in map number 2. No ults. The only ult that's close is Hanbei, but like, at what point is like, is a Freya ult gonna even help
on its own? Unless you have some solid damage on, but
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, obviously they're gonna get one more solid attempt at a push here.
Yep.
And Pineapple finds the pick early. It's always the Kiri's finding the early picks that are deciding fights here. Beat comes through from Jax. I lied. That was not Beat from Jax. That was his upgraded.
Oh, and there goes down the Roadhog for Wichita, and you're just bumping him off of the overtime, or off of the. Ooh.
Kiri dip. That was this whole round on overtime was. I mean, we're still going. I'm gonna shut up for a second.
Yeah,
it's just Tracer versus Carver versus Hanbei.
Oh, the Doomfist.
The tank. The Doomfist is a stall pick. Gets back in time. Gonna have to get out of there. They can let him take a tick. Wolfie finds one early. Not early, but as a stagger, more or less. And, you know, they can let him get a tick or two here. Wait for the team to regroup. Wolfie finds another one, or is that the same kill in the kill feed? I forgot. And it's a C9.
There it is. The C9 to secure map number 2. Oakland University now up 2-0 in this series. Wow.
That whole overtime round was just whose Kiri could hit more kunai.
Right. And the answer was it was Frothy.
It was Frothy.
It was our Kiri. 1,
oh my God.
2.
Punch.
Oh, that was
quick
a punch.
melee. Quick melee underrated, by the way.
Yeah.
You see a lot of. It does a significant amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
To be thrown out when it's necessary. Good panic option too.
Oh.
Wow. So we had a, decently close game 1.
Yeah.
Not super close, but a close game 1. Very close game 2.
Yeah.
But OU squeaks it out just barely.
Just barely.
Stall works out just a little bit more for us.
Yeah.
Which is shocking on a hybrid defense because you like the spawn positioning in hybrid for the first point is always going to favor the attacker.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact we were actually able to give him, we gave him 2 ticks, but they need all 3 to win the round. So if you can, let them get 2. We regroup. Doomfist comes back. Kiri can teleport back. Lucio can wall ride back. Tracer. The only really slow one's gonna be like the Cassidy. You have Lucio speed boost for that.
Exactly. And as we get prep for map number 3, we're gonna cut it to a quick break once again, and we'll be back once we figure out what the next set of hero bans are. And
we haven't even talked about bans at all.
Yeah, really. Honestly, it's been irrelevant. They've just kind of like jumped into the map so fast. Guys, we'll cut to a quick break, and when we get back, we'll be here, and it looks like we're going to Flashpoint next. So get ready for one of an Oakland classic. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Right, welcome back. Map number 3. It's Saravasa. Flashpoint, you know, the Oakland, our favorite game mode.
Our totally favorite game mode that we definitely have done so well on in the past. However, we are 2 for 2 this year.
You know what? This is the best we've ever done.
We'll see what happens. It is Saravasa. It is like the true classic. Crowley's on the Junker Queen. We do see the ball come out from Wichita this time. Ball on Saravasa I definitely like a lot more than the ball on Lijiang Tower. The game mode just suits ball better. Hamdi sticking to that. Freya, Pride sticking to that thing. And Frothy Philly has already done a carry diff in the first like 5 seconds of this game.
Nobody does it like Frothy Philly.
It's too good.
My gosh. Seeing ball already down before the first flashpoint thing was taken is crazy.
Yep. Wichita switches to match the Junker. And now you have to ask, you really think you're gonna go toe to toe with Crowley on Junker Queen? Like his Junker Queen is what got him from
Widow won't Wix, the tank for Wichita. He believes that he can out.
I'm just saying, like,
he believes
when Crowley won his like contenders league to like before he got pulled up into the pro league, that was on the Junker Queen. That's what he was carrying on back in the day.
Good kill by
And you
Wolfie.
think you're just gonna come in here and be better? I don't think so. Point proven.
Point proven. Point taken back. 64% down. They let Wichita take a little bit of time on the point. Couldn't let them. They allowed them to have a little bit of fun.
I want to see. Will we actually get to witness some rocky headshots? One. Almost got a second. I don't know if Wichita actually gets a touch here. The Venture kind of messed up the movement. Will just barely get it, but will dive for it.
I don't even know if you want to over-invest on this first point, right? But
I mean, obviously, it's worth going for the touch here, but it's just a little too late.
Yeah, and that's going to be the first flashpoint unlocked. And flashpoint, it's first to 3 points, correct?
Yes. There's only 5 points on the map, so it has to be a best of 5.
You know, it could have been a best of 4.
I don't like that you've brought that to the stream.
All right, but we are moving over to point number 2, unlocked.
Okay, they're gonna send it onto, that's a wee angle onto the Tracer from Wichita. Tracer can, blink in there. Jax goes down. Blade gets pulled from Wolfie. Not able to do much with it, but they're trading down as the fight continues here.
It was 1 for 1. You think about it, it's Wolfie going down, but that's the tank from Wichita falling, which is arguably a little bit better, especially as you're starting to make aggressive moves to try and take the first bit of percent onto this point.
Although, we sort of lost this fight, and we might be doing a little bit of staggering, but they haven't captured yet, so it's not too big a deal, but now Wichita has captured the point. We're going to want to regroup. Don't want to stagger and waste precious time. I'm just looking to damage on anything. Kyria ult comes out from Wichita. And Jax will fall alongside. Oh, close pulse bomb. O support's down. That's going to have to be a fallback. Called by OU.
Yep, and that's Crowley going down too. So it's just Carbon left alive there. And Wichita slowly gaining a lot
ticks up so quickly, man.
Flashpoint point percent.
Oh, Wolfie's dead early again. This one might just be a go next on the point.
Yeah, Carbon getting hunted down by Hanbei.
Hanbei goes for the Tracer. I'm really interested to know why he's not on support. Oh, I mean, I guess.
Potential tap.
Frothy's going to go down first. That's both support's dead for OU, so this is probably going to be kind of wraps as far as the fight, and then by extension the point. I don't know that Wichita like had to use.
Ooh.
They used 2 ults there that were just kind of weirdly unnecessary.
Yeah.
Both the Ventral and Junker. Both kind of strange. But I guess, you know, if it confirms the point, then it confirms the point. Angle again, that Tracer's going to be running down and does manage to find 2. That Wu Yang also does give you a speed boost.
Yes.
I don't know if I said that earlier.
I remember getting that in the character ability brief by Captain Jax.
Once again, Wichita with early control of the point, and maybe OU starting to look like OU on Flashpoint. We have 3 ults though going into this, another support ults, but Frothy's dead again.
Yeah. You know, as time goes on and on right now with at least this Flashpoint map, it's looking like it potentially could just go all the way to the 5th Flashpoint.
It's possible. Especially, I mean, if Wichita taps this point here, then it's going to have to if OU wants to win the map.
It's true. You know, that's such a real assessment.
Wait to see when.
Oh.
When did Wolfie pull the blade? And with Fury dead, that's gonna be an open door for Queen ult if he wants it, but I don't know that he's gonna need it. I'm just gonna let the bleed damage take care of the Junker Queen, and Wichita's gonna fall back after that, or whoever was left.
Yeah. And we are seeing 2 ults, actually pretty much 3 ults on the side of Oakland here. So arguably we're in a really good spot if we want to try to like win this Flashpoint spot.
And finally some that's Frothy dead again early. That's a Queen ult for a Queen ult, not much gets done, but that's again both support dead first for OU. Carbon trading with 1.
Oh.
I was gonna go out though. Carbon is the only one that can do anything, and Carbon's now dead as well, which is gonna leave. So they're just gonna give that point up. They're gonna fall back, get ready for the next one. It's gonna be on the opposite side of the map somewhere. It's the garden. As we just heard, which is my favorite point on the map.
Okay.
Mainly because there is the environmental potential on the left side of this point here is too good.
Yeah.
Especially for like a Lucio here.
Yeah, Lucio is just going to be able to like, kind of like ride the walls and pillars really well here.
And we see Crowley decides to swap. Crowley and the Zarya.
Oh.
It's another. This is the maybe I want to say 5th or 6th fight now where both supports for OU are dead first, and really before the fight gets started.
Ooh, and that's a
full team wipe.
You know, you don't like to see those.
No, you don't. But probably once again on the Zarya now. Zarya is more of a direct counter for the Queen. I don't know if the Queen is like the main problem, but Beat's gonna come to Jackson, and as we see, he's gonna get burned down by Zarya. Wolfie finally managed to come alive a little bit here. Gets 2, pulls the blade. And yeah, again, signs of life a little bit. This is kind of do or die at this point in the map. So he wants to make it a 3-0.
You know, I bet even the Oakland guys would love to make it a 3-0, especially because, you know, if they come down, like they took the first point, but then they lost the next 2. To win the immediate, like the last 2 in order to clutch up and win the set actually probably is a huge momentum, like wave that they could ride.
Yep. I like the kiting of the Imperial they decided to do there. Gives up the point presence a little bit to make that happen, but you're probably better off doing that than you are just staying on the point and fighting inside of an enemy Imperial.
Wolfie on the back line getting rid of 2 of the squishies. That's both supports down for Wichita State. And now Oakland starting to come alive right here in the fight when it matters most. But Wolfie down, Crawley down.
Pulse bomb used, and actually this is going to somehow turn into a fight loss, I think. Or just a fight extension, at the very least.
Yeah, it looked like it was just kind of prolonging the fight.
He's dead again.
Oh my gosh, that Venture just...
Oh, but Wu Yang's down for Wichita. I don't know how that happened. He caught the edge. Oh, that's just getting...
Oh.
What just happened?
Do we get seen? No, it's not C9, right?
I don't think so.
I did not actually look to see if we were...
It might have been. I don't know. I'm unsure. For the sake of the meme, I don't want to fully confirm, no. I'm not sure. But, yeah, that's... You know what that is?
Oh,
that's
OU on Flashpoint.
That's OU on Flashpoint.
OU on Flashpoint. But you know what? Now, we get to choose a map that we really like with a game mode that we really like.
Either push or escort.
What map do you think? We'll look at the NACE chat, see if you were right.
I'm going to go...
Because they can't go back to a map that they played on already.
I'm going to go Esperanza. Push map.
Push, okay. Well, you know what? We'll find out if map 4 is going to be a push map and if Stevie's right or not for their casting analysis when we get back from this next break. So please, stick around. And welcome back from the break. Thanks for sticking around here. We are ready for map number 4. And
guess what?
And our expert analyst.
I was right.
Called it.
We're on Esperanza.
They're too goated.
We're on push. It's the only option. It's the only push map. I know for a fact. I said in the break to you that it's like the only good push map. That's my opinion. I do know that it's really the only one that the team is a fan of for the most part.
They like they're pretty good on the Vancouver one.
New Queen Street. I'd say that's definitely like tied for second. It's like good push map. Coliseum sucks.
I do not like the Coliseum one.
And the other newer one is Runasapi, which I don't enjoy, but I don't think is a bad map, if that makes sense. But But yeah, we love to abuse the high grounds that this map gives you on the attacking side when you have the advantage. But let's see, we saw what were bans from this game?
It was Lucio from Wichita, and then it was Freya from Oakland.
So that's going to be a bit of a target ban on Hobby.
It's an absolute.
And it's actually a one-trick ban
for
Jax.
Ban on Jax.
Now, I'm not saying he can play other characters, he just doesn't. And Hambi now not on the Freya has to play the Sojourn, which I mean I'm never going to complain about seeing Sojourn gameplay.
Yep.
That is my most played hero of all time. And I guess Freya is a new DPS, but for a long time was the newest DPS.
Yeah.
And still my most played after her not being in the game for like, 8 years. But Wolfie back on the cast, no longer banned. And Jack's coming alive. Gets a kill on a Hobby.
Nice.
Wu Yang. They're gonna keep this moving. Hambi swaps off the Sojourn pretty quickly, back on the Tracer. Which is gonna make fighting like Wolfie on the cast a tiny bit harder, but I seem to like it more. I don't know if there's a large Tracer diff in the last game. I wasn't paying that close to the duels. Wolfie's gonna pull the Deadeye. Does not find anyone, maybe finds a little bit of damage, got there a little late. Does find a headshot on Wu Yang, and that's going to open this fight up a bit for him, as well as standing inside of this Curiel on this bridge. Now goes Venture, now goes Hazard. And, oh my, she's looking everywhere, all of the directions, and manages to find the kill in the process on the Tracer.
How does he do it?
Yeah, if there's like too much stuff going on like too close to me, especially on a character like Cass, I lose all set from one point.
Yeah. I mean, when you're playing a character like Cass, right, you kind of just want nobody to be around you.
I mean, you want people to be in that like mid to long range for sure.
You just want everybody's like head sitting right there in the middle of your little like scope. In that reticle.
I don't mind a Tracer being close to me because then you can just like flash headshot.
Yeah. Rough few shots there, but you know what? Kiriko is small and hard to hit sometimes. Ooh. Okay.
And every time I click on a person, they die.
Go down.
Did I stop spectating?
Maybe. All right, but this is finally for this Wichita squad. Finally, they have the robot pushing for them.
They do get a little bit carbon Tracer diff.
Yeah. Okay, does the Overwatch community have like a name for the robot who does the push?
Surely we do.
Because it's like you think about it, right?
I swear, I really want to say yes. I just don't remember what it is, but I don't know.
Because like it'd be so like on brand to give it the name to the robot.
You would think they did, but I don't. I swear, I couldn't tell you. I really want to say that there is, but I genuinely don't know. Oh no, Carbon, no! Get out, please.
Making so much noise, hiding over there, trying to get up into that little crevice.
And I know we do have a name for what the robot's doing right now. That's called the butt scratch.
The butt scratch?
Yep, because he's scratching his
Sitting
butt.
there waiting.
He's scratching his butt.
Oh, because nobody's pushing.
On the no, when he goes to the checkpoint. When he gets to the checkpoint, he scratches his butt. Does the robot have a name? I don't know. That's gonna bother me now.
Ooh, Wolfie.
Frothy. Finds 2 headshots. And then I go to his POV and he dies.
Alright, so you need to stop hovering over our teammates.
I just need to start watching the Wichita side.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine Wolfie's gonna let this Deadeye go at some point in the near future.
Probably here soon. Now that we see that everybody on this Wichita State side is making their way over.
Tumbleweed is on the battlefield. And
all right, gets one. That Venture down. I love watching the robot just like run super fast towards.
Who's on that? Is that Carbon?
The push. Right. The push is starting.
And oh, someone's behind us. Is that Hambi? Hambi on a bit of a flank. I think we know that he's there. Carbon seemed to be aware at least. They didn't. They do now. Hambi goes down. Probably finds 2 there in the midst of all that.
That was crazy.
Hey, I was on Hambi and he died. There might be something to this.
There might be something. We might be having a spectating.
Do I control the game?
Am I the one that's actually in charge?
Am I a monster? Pulse bomb goes a bit wide for Hambi. He's gonna get dealt with, and we're gonna be close to just like full completing this map.
So is that final point right there? Is that that's the end mark? That red dot?
You get 1 checkpoint and that's it.
Okay.
And if obviously the game lasts for 10 minutes plus whatever overtime ensues.
Yeah.
But if the bot gets to the end that much earlier as Carbon sticks to the Winston, then that's just game over that quickly. I've had a push game go for 2 minutes and 45 seconds before.
You know, it also felt like Oakland had that happen on week 1.
You know, it was close. Maybe around the 3-minute range, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that match 1 week 1 push map was, I think, the cleanest I've ever seen the team play. And you know what? That robot starting to get that push all the way there, but just like that, Wichita still holding through.
And obviously we lose the fight, but we've pushed that bot so much further. And now Wichita has to push the bot all the way back to the middle point and then win like 2 fights just to get any progress in reality.
We'll get around that corner.
I believe. And Crow's back on the hog. He's confident. And you know what? He should be after that.
Looking to stop that barricade and bring the robot back to their side. Oakland, so close here. Even map number 4.
At this point too, like Oakland doesn't even actually have to like push any more progress. They can just like force the robot to like walk back across that halfway point and just kind of like let
kill
Wichita,
time.
let Wichita have to force themselves into them.
Yeah.
And just kind of let the clock tick down.
Yeah, Oakland really gets to just play really reactive.
30 and just gets booped around to the wall by the monkey.
That Winston just said no.
Winston
cannot do that.
There's a Winton copy pasta that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Back from the Owl days.
Oh.
Hi there. They took the robot from us.
Can't believe they took the robot from us. 30 seconds left. Ooh, big hook.
I guess we're on Mauga now?
Mauga.
Mauga
haven't seen that guy yet.
Scary. That's a terrifying combination of abilities to use.
Oh my god. Is that Mauga? No, there's no way he's using them. Yeah,
he just gets melted by the whole hog anyway. It doesn't matter. With 8 seconds ticking down, I mean, Wichita's going to kind of need a miracle to make this work. Well, they are touching the point here in these last 3 seconds, so overtime will trigger. But I don't know how much longer it will be lasting for because they're kind of straggling at the very best.
Oh my gosh.
Good Suzu. Pineapple. Dies immediately after.
Big shot, and Crawley just tanking up so much damage. That overtime clock getting so close, pushing the point,
we actually should
and
stop moving the
that
bot.
is it. And that is Oakland University taking it 3-1 over Wichita State in a run-back set from spring.
That is the first time we beat Wichita in
2 years?
2 years.
Wow.
You know, when you have a full-strength roster for the first time.
Yeah. Who knew things could change?
Oh my God, he's so good at aiming.
Yeah, so good. And wow, I'm impressed by like how well Oakland kind of played when our back was kind of like forced to be up against the wall a lot more than we had to deal with in week 1 and week 2.
Yeah, it was absolutely a closer game. I mean, you saw how Kings Row went. We saw how, I mean, we lost Flashpoint, and some of those points were kind of close.
Yeah.
Even 1 or 2 of the points on the first map on Lijiang was
Yeah.
close. I would say that push map was not very close. Like there was a little bit of back and forth, but like in the grand scheme of the map as a whole, it was.
Yeah, when
like,
you kind of look
we were
at
so much further
when you
ahead.
look at where the push had gone to on both sides, it's definitely more Oakland favored, despite the amount of back and forth that was going on. Nice.
But yeah, one game later than we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But
you know what?
you take the dub nonetheless.
If it's a 30, sometimes a 31. As long as that 30 is on our side, that's all we care about.
Absolutely.
So that is Oakland taking it, and
Better
now
30
moving
than
up
13.
to 3-0 within the D1
this was,
conference.
I mean, and this was one of the teams, one of I think 2 teams that we were like.
Yeah, this was one of the big. This was one of the
Concerned
big like threats
like this
towards
could
the,
be a problem.
the run.
They weren't. They might be in playoffs. You know, we have a history of them in playoffs, especially. But for now,
it's looking good. Guys, we'll cut it to a quick break, and when we get back, we'll have an interview. Probably, I think Wolfie said last week he was gonna hop on for the interview, so we'll bring Wolfie on. But yeah, guys, stick around. We'll be back in just a minute with a post-game interview.
Welcome back. Wolfie's here. I'm here. Wolfie's here again.
How's
What's
it
up?
going? How are you, Steve?
I'm doing. What about you?
Pretty good. Feeling great after that.
Yeah. I mean 3-1. Obviously not the 3-0 you want, but like a 3-1, still a W. How you feeling? How's the team feeling after that one?
Oh yeah, disappointing. It should have been 3-0 for sure. How do we throw Cervaso like
I mean,
that?
it's
it's always Cervaso.
Oh, it's always Flashpoint. OU on Flashpoint is historically not great. This season it's been okay. This is the first time we had trouble, but yeah, typically Flashpoint is not our strongest mode.
No, I know, and it's like we're trying to turn that around, and we just keep losing it.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, yeah, there's not a whole lot specifically, I think, to talk about throughout that series, other than because like most of the maps were not. I mean, some of them were like close-ish. Like there was some back and forth going on. Like Esperanza wasn't a clean like sweep. Like there was an amount of back and forth, but like you still had a quite lead.
It seemed like we were on top of it like the whole time.
Lijiang Tower again, like that second point was like a little close. They ended up getting it, but again, like the first and third point is like pretty comfortably ours. That Kings Row game, though, Kings Row was crazy.
Kings Row was so much fun. Actually, yeah. I think Cry was like, yo, I'm just going to play Hog, and it worked.
Yeah.
And his Hog was great.
I mean, in an overtime situation like that, too, it's like, obviously, like, there's such a different mental game that you're playing when you're playing against Hog. Of, like, if I stand here against any other tank, I'm fine.
Yeah, he's got this like 20-meter aura around him, where it's like if you're in it, you're just
if
like
I get
paranoid.
Caught lacking, I'm just dead. It's the tank version of like playing against Widow. It's like if I can no longer just stand in certain areas and be safe.
No, I mean I thought like when we got into that defense in overtime, I felt really confident that we were gonna hold that, and even with the Hog or any other pick like Zarya, like it would have worked. I think it would have been great.
And then we didn't. I'll be honest. I was lackluster on the Observer today. I did not get to. And maybe I don't know. The ult lines were coming through a bit quiet, so I didn't get to like switch to people based on ults and stuff. But we didn't see too much, too many highlights. Hopefully, there'll be some in the VODs to go back and see. But it looked like you looked good on the cast though for sure.
Thank you. Been hitting up the aim labs a little bit.
Yeah, I mean that's cast. So, yeah, and then the real, and now this doesn't involve you too much, but you're the one that's here, so you're the one that's gonna have to talk about it.
Okay.
It sort of looked like, partially, definitely in like that overtime in Kings Row.
Yeah.
And a little bit on the Cervasa map. It was sort of like a battle of whose Kiri gets the pick first. Like it was either Frothy was getting a pick super early or was dying super early.
Yeah, because it was a lot like. We would just jump the back line, and then they would jump our back line. So it was like, those Kiris were like definitely they could make some plays there, and they were both like I was getting taken out by Kiri quite often, and then I know Brad was picking up the slack, like doing his own thing, just taking out whoever he could, you know.
Yeah, and like even on that Kings Row defense was like almost every fight on that defense for you guys. I think Frothy was in the kill feed first.
Frothy was absolutely killing it. Yep.
Super early picks, and like obviously that's so important in that overtime fight.
You know, it is actually just so amazing to have Frothy on the team.
Yeah, I mean, he's an incredible
He's
incredible player.
So
every time we were,
the
couple times we did get to see him like actually perform and not just see the kill feed. It's like his ability to aim on the Kiri.
Yeah, I mean he's always
absurd.
where like a kill could happen, and then he gets the kill himself. Like he can aim, he can click heads. It's very impressive, and it's
as someone who struggles to aim on that character like a lot. Like it's impressive to watch.
I'm in awe.
It's. I mean, have you played much Kiri? If you had to compare that to like, if you had to compare that to like the Hanzo that you know and love, like projectile speed wise, like is it similar aiming?
It's definitely like something. It's like a little trickier because a lot of times you're going from like healing your tank and then you teleport into like a situation where you need to look at the ground,
back and forth,
cleanse, like look up, you know, like so your mouse could maybe not be in the most ideal position, so that's where it gets a little tricky. And he's just always like on top of that. He's Brad's got it covered. He knows what he's doing. He's like mastered this character.
I'm glad that we have a roster that is like a proper roster for one, and it's showing in a lot in these games. Like these last 2 weeks were like very clean relatively easy games, at least by the looks of it. This one was obviously a bit closer, but like end of the day, it wasn't that close, other than like the end of map 2.
Do we have any harder competition in the regular season?
I don't know if we could potentially. I think Wichita was, if not number 1, like in the top 2 teams of like teams we might have a problem with.
Everybody was telling me that this would be the harder team.
But I don't know who else there is, as we are getting information fed to us. I think Stony Brook has given us trouble in the past.
Oh, Stony Brook would be good. Yeah.
I don't think they were.
Oh, Mizzou Esports.
So Stony Brook's given us trouble in the past. Mizzou has also been a fairly difficult team for us in the past. However, they do not have the same strength roster that they used to.
Why? They lost a lot of players?
So I believe Clairvoyant is graduated. And that's the only name I know personally on that team. But let's see, we have some stuff pulled up.
I don't recognize like anybody.
I don't think I know any of these names.
Wow.
So yeah, their roster is not what it used to be, so I don't think they're going to be as much of trouble as they have been. I mean, maybe these new players are cracked. We don't know. At least I don't know. Maybe some of the other players do that know the scene more. And then Stony Brook definitely gave us trouble in the past. Again, we have a full strength roster. I don't know if their roster is any different. And many of these other teams I'm seeing, I don't recognize at all. So I have no idea if they're good or not. That would be something for the team to tell us at a different date. Yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about? Any highlights you want to mention? Anything that happened? I don't know.
I'd say, Dom today was absolutely a killer.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter where Widow One Tricks is, I think cries in his head all day long.
I was saying this in the flashpoint. Maybe it was a bit of a commentator's curse on my end, but I was like, wow, you're gonna come into Servasa and you're gonna challenge Crowley on the Junker Queen of all characters in the mirror, and then I mean, Crowley was the one to swap off at the end of the day. Like he went Zarya, which obviously is like a good counter to Junker Queen, but in like the tank like meta game of,
I think you could say Widow One Tricks won that duel.
Unfortunately.
But other than that, I mean, he still won like 3-1. I'd say Dom won.
He was still on. Crowley was on the better team regardless, but it was a little surprising at least just to see like, wow, you know, he can fall. It's possible. Gods can bleed.
Barely. A little bit of blood. I remember last year Widow One Tricks was playing DPS and so was Dom, so it was really cool.
True.
Yeah.
the matchup once again.
Dom was killing it the whole year, and then they swapped tank together, and I'm
then Jax was saying before we came back live here that apparently they had like 4 support players, because I was surprised that Hanvi moved to DPS as well, because he was historically a support player. He played support in the professional time that he played. I forget what teams he was playing for, but
I think they would have been a lot of a way better team if they probably were like on their
definitely
more preferred roles,
off rolling to some degree.
It seemed like it.
But they apparently they had 3 or 4 support players, and you can only have 2 supports, obviously. If there's anything else, now is your time.
Good.
If not, I believe next stream is Thursday. Because this game, Overwatch, normally would have been Tuesday. It got moved. Did Smash B win today? Smash B won 2-0. I actually think Spectre on our B team, like 24 stocked a team. Wow. I think he soloed like the whole team twice. Wow. I don't know if that's exactly true. Coach. It's a 24 stock from Ian Spector. Good job on him. NES on Wi-Fi, everybody. But yeah, so that'll be it for us. Tune in on Thursday for Smash A playing somebody. Stony Brook. That's a historic battle of the ages for Smash. So yeah, we're out. We'll see you then.